How do you create a strategic roadmap for your business? Visionary companies like Uber have used strategic roadmaps to launch their taxi on-demand venture from a pilot in a single city into a global phenomenon. Strategic roadmaps offer a visual representation of the daily, weekly, and monthly actions needed to accomplish long-term business objectives like a global expansion. They help assess current capabilities, define upcoming challenges, and generate achievable goals that stay true to business vision. To learn how to create a roadmap for a strategic plan for your business, you can download the strategic roadmap template we've created to bring your vision to life with the top strategic roadmap tools, models, and timelines. The presentation includes strategic roadmaps with progress trackers laid out in goal-oriented or timeline views, a swimlane view with the drop-down card layout to track teams across multiple business ideas, plus additional slides dedicated to strategic vision, roadmap development, business model evolution, and focus areas. To learn how a company like Uber uses strategic roadmaps to expand its business, stick to the end of this video. A strategic vision is the clear guiding principle that will carry through the business. It's where every roadmap should start. Strategic vision can include current, near-term, and future vision. Place details of the current vision in the first bubbles, then details of the future vision in the final bubble. In the middle, details for the near-term vision are the objectives that need to be accomplished. This helps visualize where the company is now compared to where it wants to go. The business model evolution graph defines future vision as purpose. How to get from the present state to the future state involves waves of evolution. The diagram is plotted on a graph that measures time and capabilities. The further we move into the future, the more capabilities we develop. The lines that connect today to purpose represent vectors of investment. Those vectors are actionable pathways to close the gap between today and tomorrow. Each vector corresponds with the key focus areas that are most important to the vision. To keep a roadmap on track and in line with the strategic vision, it's important to identify strengths and weaknesses of the company. In order to get to a future state, define what areas should be improved and which should be changed entirely. An areas for change table points to specific characteristics that should be improved upon. Identify how to improve, then track progress towards completion. The markers can then be changed to reflect the percentage complete of each task. A focus area table can help get more specific on the areas listed from the previous table. Use the tabs to highlight what goals to achieve, by when, and why. The table helps track the most important milestones, the tasks needed to be accomplished, the team members responsible for these tasks, and the resources that are needed. After analysis of the key focus areas, it's time to build the strategic roadmap. The roadmap tracks company mission, values, and ingredients for change along with timestamps below. Roadmaps use time as a measurement of progress, so use them to contextualize goals. For example, by year 2, we want to accomplish X. By year 3, we want to accomplish Y. This variation of strategic roadmap displays key measurables on the left-hand side and tracks key activities in a no-card view. These metrics and events can be customized to your team's situation. The timeline at the top is formed by a table with 31 columns to imply a monthly view. However, the number of columns can be changed to reflect weekly, quarterly, half-year, or even yearly views. Sometimes a roadmap should be used to map out changes across multiple departments. In that case, use a cross-functional roadmap. Here, 4 different departments are listed with their corresponding proposed goals and goals in progress. The strategic roadmap should consistently evolve and change during the company's lifespan. That's the sign of a healthy company that is open to change and adjustment. There are additional roadmap formats available that fit every preference. The timeline view can be broken down into 3 separate departments with subcategories. At the top, use a milestone tracker to plot goals to key dates like funding details. The swimlane view provides a note card layout with departments at the top. On the left-hand side, goals are broken out by proposals in progress and to be scheduled. The in-depth roadmap provides a top-level view to map out multiple years of change. Detail business changes at the top to plot the transition from starting state to target state. Match long-term vision with the critical KPIs to track progress towards those goals. Below KPIs measure all the initiatives and goals across different departments. Map out how long each initiative should take. And remember that it's okay to pivot to new focus areas and change the roadmap as needed. Updates to the roadmap to reflect changes to the vision and new ideas should be a key part of a company's operations. Uber uses strategic roadmaps to execute new business proposals and stick to its vision even as the company expands its offerings. Uber started with a clear vision to become an accessible and easy to use taxi service for all. It identified its mission, values, ingredients for change, and a 5-year plan. It built a clear roadmap for growth and ensured its app and registration process was simple and accessible. It carries that vision of simplicity and accessibility into all of its newest proposals. Since its start with one pilot program in San Francisco, Uber has spread to 63 countries. To kickstart demand, it offered driver incentives and had city launchers parachute into new markets, set up offices, and launch the service. This strategy was expensive, but it turbocharged business. A clear strategic roadmap allowed Uber to adapt its areas of focus to each new location. A swimlane view roadmap could help keep track of these multiple proposals at once across different departments, whereas a timeline view clearly keeps track of key dates and ensures the company's milestones have been hit. If you have a unique vision but can't execute it as effectively as Uber, you need this presentation. Download the strategic roadmap presentation for more roadmap models and slides, plus many more to save time and hours of work. Thanks for watching.